Welcome back to Tsukimichi Moonlight Fantasy Anime Review, episode number 9. Excuse me, we are reviewing the 15th episode of the series, Stellar Wars. Yes, now this one basically picks up not long in advance of the last episode. Kind of in a way, this episode takes place at the same time as the finale of the first season. So you could definitely say that this episode and the previous one is basically the side stuff from that was skipped over from the last season because focus on the one character. He'll focus on these two for a while, and so most of it we have the two heroes meeting this episode. Well, we have basically the male hero. Let me look at the guy's name here. Here we go. So, okay. So basically, we have Hibiki, the female here, and Tomoki. Yeah, Tomoki, he rides back after like another battle, and he's like there with Princess Lily, who he's sleeping with her. So they're meeting up with basically the other hero, and of course his party is made up of basically three beautiful women. An alchemist, a dragon tamer, and a knight. Which apparently the princess had no problem with the fact that he recruited all three of these ladies because they're very useful to him. And maybe, aside from Lily, maybe he's actually, spending time with him behind closed doors. Who knows? They don't really go into it here. So they meet up to discuss strategy. And of course, basically, that Hibiki does recognize him kind of for being a model in the previous world. And apparently he was not a fan of being a model. And because he's handsome, let's beat up a guy who's handsome. Which is weird because usually people might be some jealous of people's looks, but not to the point they're bullying them over it. It's so stupid. So, yeah, he regrets and goes to eat, and then of course they begin the battle on this fort, which actually this is basically going into the events at the end of the previous season of the show, where, yeah. Where basically they're preparing to attack Fort Stella. Yep. Yeah, basically, it's Fort Stella. So, basically, it was under command of this one demon. Not that one. So it's like, okay, so they attack him this very episode. Mm-hmm. Actually, like 2 and 3. Yeah, so they attack the demons in this episode. And so it's like the basically the Lemia Kingdom. The greater kingdom. So basically he's acting very arrogant here, so his army launched an attack, and then all of a sudden they get to the fort like, oh, this is, and of course Hibiki points out though, this is way too easy. And it turns out this is all a trap, and all the army falls through the hole. So basically the two heroes and their companions manage to get inside. So they battle a demon there. And then of course, because the blessing was shut off, Tomoki decided to flee. Yeah, proving the fact that he's a gutless coward. Yeah, but only cares about himself and probably his ladies, does not care about anything else but that. So Hibiki actually does her job and tries to fight the hero. But sadly put, basically the woman who's basically her mentor By the way, the guy's name is Io. Yeah, no credit for his. Basically, him and Rona made their debut at the end of the previous season. This is basically just expanding upon that flashback that we saw at the end of the previous season for the show. So Navarre basically activates a spell in order to basically this rose mark on her neck, and so because the demon is because the demon they're fighting is way too powerful, because Io was too powerful for them, so then the course basically where like basically they have to flee, and she sacrificed herself to kill a demon. And meanwhile, though, the star of the series basically launched a nuclear attack, and then basically the episode ends right where we left off with in the first episode of the season. Actually, more like the end of the previous season for the show. Yeah, pretty good episode. Just live expansion here, which good on the part of the anime. Right? Yep. But I'm definitely looking forward to basically the rest of the series. How many more episodes have to go for the season? I'm guessing probably because we're at episode 3. My guess is probably like episode. My guess is we probably have about 9 more episodes have to go. Yeah, I'd say so. Yep. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it for this particular review. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications. Do not hit that dislike button. And, well, next episode Comic Corner, and then it's on to Case Closed. Okay, next video. Bye.